everyone, and welcome to the live. I posted this on all the social media accounts that I could. So, here we have Ducky. Oh, no. I know. Give me a second. Whoa. Give me a second. She doesn't like this very much. And now she's on that. Oh my gosh, Ducky. Chill out. Okay. Sorry. It's a little chaotic right now. So, I'm going to go and here we are. So here. Sorry guys. It's a little crazy. Anyway, I hope you like and subscribe, and let's get started with this live. So, some pet information that you need to know before getting any kind of animal that I may have. So, we're going to start with rabbit since I have Ducky here. So, before you get a rabbit, you want to do lots of research on what they need. Like, they need a ton of space, and if you don't have that space, then it's not okay for that rabbit to be where you are. If you don't have that space, it's not okay for that rabbit to be there. So I think it's very important to make sure you have all the space you need for rabbits so they can be happy and healthy. So, I think they should have the space, and so that's really important because otherwise it could lead to very bad problems with the rabbit, and they could not be exercised because they can't run around anywhere, and because it's just not healthy for them, and plus it can get very chunky, and that's not okay for them internally. Another thing you want to do is make sure you have all of the things that a rabbit can chew on. I mean, they can chew on anything, plastic, chairs, anything they want to. They can chew on every little thing. So you want to make sure that they can't get those things. And you want to make sure you have all things like chargers up and everything like that. So they can't chew on them. And you want to make sure you're going to be able to actually let them roam around your house or a special part of the house. So we have a dining room that we do not use, and nobody uses it, so don't worry about all that being my turn stuff. She runs around in there, and she runs around on the floor of my kitchen, and give me just a moment, guys. 1 second, I gotta go help her with her harness. Ducky. Sorry, give me just a second. Sorry, she's having some attitude issues. And I can't get it back on her. Chill out. Sorry, it's kind of hard to get this back on her. Right now she's in the shedding process, so I don't mind that. So another thing that you're going to have to make sure you have before getting a rabbit is making sure you can get them checked out at the vet and everything like that, just so you can make sure they're happy and healthy. I suggest buying them from a pet store or something like that. That's how we got Ducky. We didn't actually expect getting a rabbit. We just saw the rabbit. We went to go get Lila, my dog, some food, and we saw her, and we had to come back to get her. And we really didn't know much about rabbits, which is kind of hard, but you quickly learn. You also want to make sure your rabbit is not super aggressive. So if you maybe have little kids around a lot or something like that, and they won't bite them or be aggressive. So that's something you also want to know about them. So we're gonna move on to the next animal, which is going to be French bulldogs. People might say, "Oh, they're so cute. I want to have one," but really, you don't know what's entailed to get one. So it's kind of hard. So they can be very hard. So I'm going to tell you why. First of all, they're very, very needy. Like if you leave the room, oh my gosh, Ducky. Oh my gosh. Okay. She's going psychic. Give me just a second. Ducky. Stop chewing on me. I just had to open the door and she knew I was going to tell her no. So, yeah. They will literally be right there. And if you just try going into the bathroom, they'll be waiting outside the door, literally crying. And they constantly get dirty. And then we go grab my French bulldog for an example. Okay. This is a big example. Okay, she has stuff all over her back. Okay, well, she doesn't want to be in the light. But she literally has stuff going everywhere. So that's something that can happen. And they're very needy and dirty. And currently my rabbit is chewing up his harness. Ducky. Oh my gosh. Give me just a second, guys. I'm so sorry. I have to keep doing this. Hey. Hey. Stop it. Okay, well, she's in a really grumpy mood because I had to bring her out here. So, don't mind her. And I'm very sorry for this delay. But, back to French bulldogs. They are very needy and they're constantly next to you. If their owner leaves, they literally are so attached. So that's something you have to know about them. If you leave them, they literally will cry constantly. Oh, look at Ducky. Ducky's gonna get that thing off again. Oh gosh, that's funny. No, but another thing about French bulldogs is they have some very bad allergies that can be not dealt with, I guess, sometimes. And they get some skin issues, so it can be kind of hard for them. And a lot of times, since they're a little bit on the chunkier side, they will eat their food a lot. And they would eat it very fast. And a lot of times you have to put them on diets because they get a little too chunky and they're very aggressive towards food. But something that happens a lot is they have issues with other dogs because they're so aggressive about their food. They always think they're going to eat them. So I suggest for getting a French bulldog, don't get any other kind of dog except maybe another French bulldog, which you also have to make sure they get along. And it's better to get one, if you're going to add with an adult one, to get a puppy. Just because. And they're just very needy in general. They always have to go to the vet because they always have allergies. But yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to a golden retriever. Now, you might not know which dog this is because I have 3 dogs that look exactly alike, which is Lucy, Tank, and Cooper. So it's kind of a giveaway with the name. A lot of Goldens are named Cooper. So Cooper he's like, I'm not for sure how old he is. We rescued him not too long ago, over a year ago, but he's also having some issues, and I'm sorry I haven't shared this too much with y'all. Cooper sadly has cancer, and he's kind of sick right now. Not just the cancer, other things are going on with him. So, yeah, he's kind of sick. He throws up all over everywhere. But anyway, Cooper, he's over 7. We know that. But Cooper is a golden, and goldens are very goofy. They constantly have to have space to run around. And if you have a bigger dog like I do that goes up like to your waist or more, you know how much food they can eat. They can eat a lot. Um, so, but Goldens are very needy. They love their owners, and they literally pick one owner and they stick to that owner. But they're very kind. They're very good family pets, which is why a ton of people have them. Um, but they're very good family pets. Most of them are very friendly with children, and that's why they're known for family pets. But they're very sweet and kind, and they're so loving. But there's also some issues with Goldens. um, they can be very needy at times, and often have to go to the vet a lot, just like with this little turd head. This one right here. I look at the camera. Okay, well, she's just gonna put her butt right there. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So they can be very needy, and there's some problems with them getting really attacked. And so yeah. Let's move on to the next animal. Lila, get out of here. You're not a golden. Not a golden. I'm sorry. My other dogs I don't have with me right now, so I can't show you them. But I will post some pictures about them and things like that. So I thank you so much for joining me, and we're gonna continue this video. Lila, come here. Come on. So the next animal we're gonna move on to is corgis. Corgis, which are two of my dogs. Tank is 1/3 corgi, and my dog Lucy is half corgi. So Lucy is the mother of Tank, and they both have corgi in them. Some problems with corgis are they get worn out very easy. But the thing is, they're really sweet, and they're very caring. They're good family pets too, but they're very silly, just like Goldens, and I love them. We're gonna move on. I know that was a short one, but I'm gonna move on to a different one, which is a lab. A lab is also a very good family pet and very sweet and kind, and they're really lazy. So, and they can also be very big dogs, which is a big thing about them. They can be very big, but they're so sweet and loving, which is what Tank and Lucy both have in them. Now, we only have one that's 1/3 Chihuahua, and that is Tank, if you did not know. Tank is Chihuahua, Corgi, and Lab. So, Chihuahuas can be very small dogs unless there's a certain breed of them, and so, unless there's a certain breed. The corgi that bred my dog Lucy was a very big Chihuahua, which was very surprising. And they can be very aggressive though, and they don't like other people other than the one owner that they know. They do not like strangers. So, but they could be nice sometimes, but a lot of times they're very mean and aggressive. So I do not recommend a Chihuahua for a pet. And so, out of all the dogs that I've said, I think the most caring and kind dog and sweet dog that I've said so far, we still have one more breed to go of my animals that I have, is I think a golden. A golden is so sweet. They have very pretty colors and they're very kind. So, the next animal, which is my last dog I have, is a blue heeler. Blue heelers can be very good family dogs, but to strangers, that's like a no-go. Do not ever bring an aggressive blue heeler around people. When they're puppies, they're very sweet, but oftentimes these are meant to be protector dogs, which is what my two of those are. I have two of those, and they're very kind to me and my family that they know, but a lot of times they're taught to be very protective. So yeah, mine is so aggressive that he can't stay at my house that I'm with. But eventually when we move, we'll get him back. But that's also something you need to know. So the last animal that I have as a pet, I have said all of my dogs, which is Corgi, Lab, Chihuahua, French Bulldog, and blue heeler, which a lot of my dogs are mixed. So I only have 6 dogs, but 2 of them are mixed of 2 kinds. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next animals I have, which are not dogs. I have a rabbit, which I have said already. I have a rabbit, and I have a gerbil. Okay, so rabbits, they're very kind, and I suggest getting them from a pet store rather than a breeder because they can be there for a long time. My rabbit had been in a pet store for 1 month and was the only one other than a full white one there. We figured out that we wanted him very easily. Not that we planned to have him, which that is so cute. Oh my gosh, 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. I have to take a picture of this. Oh, did he just stop? Alright, anyway, guys. So I got some comments. Let me read them. Hello, what is he doing? What is he doing? What does he have on him? Okay, I'm sorry I wasn't reading the comments, but I will continue. I will answer them now. He had a little harness on him, which I will go ahead and grab, which he tried getting off, but wasn't the most successful. So I'm going to grab it. He took it off, mostly because he doesn't like it that much, and I thank you very much for commenting. And I'm so happy to answer these. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a little harness that we got for Christmas for her. And so, yes, it's a tux. We thought it was cute, though, so we got it. This was her birthday present. She's going to do it. Guys, but pay close attention to that window up there. Normally, you could see her poking her little head out and being nosy. I can see that she's not doing it right now. But it was a little harness, so please feel free to ask any more questions. I will gladly answer them. And I'm so sorry I wasn't looking at the chat. But you can comment any more questions you may have. So, I'm going to tell you about a gerbil, which is my last pet I will be telling you. Okay, so the last we have is a gerbil. Okay, a gerbil is about that big. Whenever we first saw my gerbil, she was that big, and now she's like that big. We got her when she was younger, so we kind of knew her, but they're not really super big family pets, and they can bite and things like that, which is very common since they're not really, I guess, like super like big family pets. I mean, kind of depends on which one you get. Mine is kind of aggressive. It bites, but it's just because she's scared. And at first, she actually bit my cheek, which is something really big that should not ever have happened. But she did. And so, yeah. So that's something else that happened. So, yeah. I suggest a rabbit over a gerbil, and I'm very sad for that, but I really like rabbits. So that's my choice. And if you're ever going to get a family pet, please, you can rewatch this, and I will also be doing a slideshow, and I will be doing a video on it with my voice of what animal you should get and why, and just some facts about pets. So I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great day, and thank you very much for commenting, and I will do my best to do another one. Bye, guys. Ducky, say bye.